By the end of this story, everything would change. Bendel, my friend, would be carted away in handcuffs singing opera music as I watched from behind shattered glass. But first, let me tell you how it all started. It was a seemingly normal day until I received an unsettling message from an old acquaintance, Wendell. We hadn't seen each other in months, but his messages grew increasingly urgent and obsessive. By the time he showed up at my brother's doorstep across town, I knew something was terribly wrong. That fateful morning, I had no idea how much this would alter my life forever. As I sat at home, scrolling through texts from Wendell that were growing more erratic by the minute, I felt a strange unease gnawing at me. The messages ranged from affectionate to paranoid and delusional. It was clear he wasn't well, but I didn't know how severe it had become. Can you imagine receiving messages like, "I'm coming for you," or "No one can stop me"? What would you do? By the time Wendell arrived at my brother's place, all those warning signs were piling up inside me. But I never expected what was about to unfold. My brother opened the door, and there stood Wendell, his clothes slightly mismatched, eyes wild with a feverish intensity that made me shiver in fear. He looked like he hadn't slept in days. My brother invited him in for a drink, trying to be friendly, but something felt terribly off about the whole situation. Wendell's presence was suffocating. His voice trembled as he rambled on about tests and challenges only he understood. The more he spoke, the clearer it became that his grip on reality had slipped away completely. I remember thinking, what have I done? How could this happen? As the tension mounted, my brother tried to placate him, but Wendell grew increasingly agitated. He started banging on windows and shouting incoherent threats and declarations of love. The situation spiraled out of control faster than we could react. "Damn it, sis! Call 911!" my brother yelled as Wendell punched through the window, blood spurting from his hand like a macabre fountain. That was when I finally snapped into action, frantically dialing for help while my brother shielded me with his body. The police arrived just in time to prevent what could have been a tragic outcome. As they handcuffed Wendell and led him away, he started singing opera musicies. Final act of defiance, or perhaps a desperate plea for understanding. It was haunting, a moment etched forever into my memory. This experience taught me the importance of recognizing warning signs early on and taking them seriously. But most importantly, it showed me that some friendships can be deeply flawed in ways we never realize until it's too late. So, what do you think? Have you ever faced a situation where someone close to you changed so dramatically? What would you have done differently? If you enjoyed this story and want more like it, please subscribe. I'd love to share more tales that might resonate with your experiences or provoke thought. Thanks for listening, and remember, sometimes the people closest to us can be the ones who surprise us most. By subscribing, you'll never miss out on stories that touch on real-life challenges and emotional journeys. Until next time, stay curious and keep sharing your own stories too.